I'm looking for more studio space to keep the show going because this place will be closed Thursdays, effective February 2010. And so also looking at doing some projects in Central Oregon, but still working on meeting people that know where to go in Central Oregon. You know, things of that nature. And so hopefully we can help each other. I can continue to provide information here via Portland Community Media while we have this facility. But, you know, things certainly are moving very, very quickly. It's good to be prepared, not scared, and prepare for the worst, even though we're hoping for the best. Very important. It's not really hard to do some of these things. I think really what's causing a problem here is communication and personality. Certainly, you just saw a major personality difference get in the way of me and that guy coming to a compromise, and probably the majority of you think that that's probably on my fault. But I'm not apologizing for how I speak at all. The support, the help, the assistance in any way, shape, or form, be it moral support, it's just not there coming from the audience. And so as long as I got my hour lifetime here, I'm going to put out some information out there that some people are interested in. But I'm not gonna pet you. You voted for Obama, I don't even want to touch you. Go on the next phone call. Hello?
Hello. Yes, my name is Miranda. Alex, I just want to say I think you're great. I mean, may God bless you. It's the second to the last show. I am watching your show with my two teenage daughters, and we have spoke about how I do feel the government was probably doing some seismology tests as far as Haiti is concerned. Just with everything, the wars, it's crazy.
I brought those graphics today that I described, and I lost my script, and they didn't appear on the computer, and things are kind of haywire here at PCM. But if you type in HAARP, I don't know the name of the article, or I don't know, but there are sites out there that monitor the outputage of HAARP, and you can go day by day by day. So it was very active around the time prior and during the Haitian earthquake.
Well, I mean,
But I would rather believe that, I would rather personally want to believe that solar flares and whatnot is causing more earthquakes. It's horrible.
I think so, but I think our scientists too, that's working with the government. I recently heard or I was watching the Discovery Channel about how the U.S. brought some German scientists during the time of World War II, and I'm very up on international affairs and stuff, and it's just outrageous. And what you said about us doing things as individuals and as a community, and how people need to be more prepared. I mean, a resistance is being established just by those that are angry enough to do something.
Can I say something? I also want to say this. Over the holiday season, I had very little communication with anybody from people that watch the show or whatnot. Many people were going through a lot of stuff, or still are going through a lot of stuff. The depressed feelings that people are having is controlling people's actions or preventing them from taking any action. And maybe I'm not using the right verbatim or terminology that's comfortable to some people listening, but actions more than just taking political action, like I said, taking care of ourselves and trying to really bond together with people of like minds and love one another. Like I'm not seeing enough of that. And that doesn't have anything to do with changing, well, it does change the world by changing ourselves, but it doesn't have anything to do with the political stuff. So I have beef with that deep, depressed type feeling that people show on their faces. They don't seem to really want to strive to change a whole lot, the people I see in Portland and elsewhere, other than drink more, other than watch more TV, other than hope that guy texted you because you just want to feel loved. But you can't feel loved by anyone that's physically there because that's scary. But everything, text. It literally, and it's even happened to me. I'm on Facebook now, and I'm on Facebook more than I should be. And it's like technology, and I don't want to shop and hear anything else you want to add to that, but technology is a good thing if it's used right. Today in our world, it's not used the way it should.
Well, Alex, I think you're great. And I pray that God will give you that, send you that person that has their property in Central Oregon.
Sure.
You had gave news about the vaccines being like bullshit, excuse my language. And then they said a doctor in England said the same thing, and then all of a sudden everything is Haiti.
And have you noticed how there are more people that maybe used to be activists back in the day?
Yes.
Their main thing now is just run around going, we need less people. They're not even trying to stop wars anymore. They're just calling for like death. Like they've bought, huh?
I know
I've noticed a big shift. Yeah, there was one person I met, and I told him why I didn't vote for Obama and what Obama was involved in, and
Obama is
he
so
kind of was dressed
overrated.
with a long hair, and he had the whole tie-dye shirt on, kind of like I'm a hippie like, and said to me, "But don't we need less people?" When I said, "But they're bombing people in Pakistan." A man in Portland with a tie-dye shirt and long hair actually said to me, looked into my eyes, and said, "Don't we need less people?" to my statement about unmanned drones. And I just had to sit back and marvel at my own ability to not blow up. And looked at him like that's people like me that look like me. That there needs to be less of us. So what they don't understand when they say, yeah, we need to start curbing population, is there's already stuff in our water supply that's sterilizing us.
Right.
And they, the Illuminati, they're not about depopulating white America. They're not about, and I don't want that either, but they're about targeting what they seem to deem to be useless eaters.
Well, before I go, I just want to say, Alex, listen, what you're doing is really great. Continue to give the message any way that you can. Don't let the people who want to stay ignorant or be indignant about your opinion or your perception detour your mission. You're doing a wonderful job. It encourages me, and so I'm going to hang out as I run back into the room and talk with my teenagers because they are listening to me talk to you.
I'm sorry. I forget. Thank you for your call. I forget about all the people watching sometimes that do care, and I do tend to get really distracted by other things, and I forget. Okay, I've constantly forgotten those things, and I forget. And when I do hear a phone call or get an email, it's always a good thing. I do try to meet up with people Wednesdays at It's a Beautiful Pizza at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 34th and Belmont. It's a Beautiful Pizza. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. It's a Beautiful Pizza. 34th and Belmont. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. 34th and Belmont. It's a Beautiful Pizza. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. And so what time was it? What time was it? I won't say it again. So, I mean, that's where I can be found if you want to kill me, assassinate me, anything of that nature. That's where I'm pretty much a sitting duck because I'm not afraid of anything at this point. I am afraid of things, and being homeless come June or July when unemployment runs out and there are no jobs and maybe having to leave Portland. Part of my motivation for planning to leave is I'm not going to be afford to pay rent anymore, maybe if I can't find a job at that point. There's going to be a lot of people looking for work, so I'm actually logistically figuring out where I'm going to be homeless. It's true. And so for those that do care about the show, that would like to contribute in some way or whatever, more information at the website in quote. We can't even ask for money for the facility. The whole thing's screwed. I'm just fading away from you guys incrementally in time. The management doesn't even know what's coming. I'm monitoring things she's not monitoring. I'm not attacking Sylvia at all. I'm upset about what's going on, but she does not understand the severity of the global economic meltdown by design. Maybe she does, but it's because of that why we're here. It was because I was able to see what was taking place with the fall of the dollar. Eventually, the city's going to cut the budget. Sam Adams isn't really all that much of a fan of Access TV. He wants to put it into the kind of arts that he's interested in. I'm not really too interested in what kind of arts Sam Adams is interested in, but it's not this. All right, let's go ahead and go to that phone call. Sam Adams. There's this weird video of Sam Adams on YouTube for about a minute and a half talking about how much he likes mayonnaise. And he says, I like mayonnaise. I'm Sam Adams and I like it. I mean, why would you make a video like that and put it up on YouTube if you're trying to be taken seriously as a politician? I like mayonnaise all over my lips. I'm just going to play that clip for you one of these days. You'll find out it's real. And you just kind of go.
Hello?
Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Caller, go ahead.
Hey, Alex. You there?
Live and alive.
Right on. Hey, you ever thought about doing your show out here at Metro East?
If someone would like to produce it for me, I'll do it. You know how much work I'm going to have to go through and money that I don't have to even sign up for the classes, because at each particular facility, you've got to pay the money, you've got to take the classes, and so on and so forth.
Oh.
Clyde Lewis was doing a show here. Someone was already the producer.
Oh, okay.
And so he just literally walked in like a rock star with the theme music and everything, sat down in the chair and went to work. I come here usually around 2 when it's open. I would start setting up the lights. I would spend maybe 3 hours preparing the script, typing it out, then spending maybe an hour and a half putting the graphics in. Like each show that I've done requires maybe about 5 hours of sweat before any of the crew even get here.
Yeah.
And so that would require a new routine, more traveling, that would require gas money, which I don't have. One of the reasons I'm not doing projects is I can't put gas in the car.
Yeah,
and
that-
so
that
I can't fathom going from the west side to Gresham at $10 a day.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that much of a financial hassle to get. I thought maybe like once you got to produce,
Yeah.
once
Well, I almost
you
got
was into
evicted
it.
last month for paying my rent 2 weeks late. Going into check systems on the 24th.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, part of planning to go to Central Oregon is to prepare to be homeless somewhere else other than the city.
Yeah. Hey, I want to
That
give.
logistically makes sense. Who would want to be stuck here when martial law is declared?
Yeah. Hey, I want to give one quick shout out. To the family of Paul McAdams. I hear on another show this afternoon that Paul McAdams has passed away, and it's
What show?